Alright, I want to add a quick update to my garden upstairs and down. I made a video, I think it was, well, real windy that day, so I'm not sure. So I'm going to make a quick other one. But this is not just about the garden, this is about prices and what they look like if you want to buy them. So this is a raspberry tree. It came kind of like with rotted leaves on it, and they fell off, or I pulled them off, and then the rest was like this. And you can see it, well, maybe not because of the camera, but there's all new leaves starting, and there's even a new shoot down here that's starting. You can see that. So this is a Bushel and Berry. That's what it's called, the company. Bushel and Berry. And this is called raspberry shortcakes or something like that. It's a dwarf raspberry bush that's been modified to have no thorns. So it's family and kid friendly. Okay? Now, this is how it came in one. They look like individual plants, but it came as one, rooted pot. And I think I paid $25 for it. Okay? Now, it looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's been about 5 days. The new stuff's growing. I keep it watered and moist like they said. And I can't remember right now offhand if it produces once or twice during the year. But keep that in mind, $25, that's what you get. And it was shipped really nice. It took 11 days, and I'm surprised that it was as nice as it was. Over here, well, I'll start with the blueberries because it's the same company. This is Bushel and Berry 2. Now this is called Midnight Cascade Blueberries. They bloom, they berry in the summer, and they berry in the fall. Now in this one, this was supposed to be a 5.5-inch plant or pot, and it was $25. So I said, let me buy the one and see what it looks like, and that's what I got. This one clump of 3 plants. For $32, I decided to go with what they called 3.5-inch potters of the blueberry. As you can see, there's one and there's 2, and one's down in the ground. They're pretty big plants, and I paid $32 for 3 of them. So basically $10 a piece, we'll just call it. It was like $32. And you can see, I just put them in the ground yesterday, or 2 days ago. So what you see is how big they are. And they cascade, they're about 18 to 24 inches, and they'll bush out a little bit and fall downwards. And they berry in the summer and the fall. So I could have spent the $32 and got 3 raspberries like that. I'm assuming the raspberries would be the same. I was expecting like a 3.5-inch plant, 3 of them. Because that's what happened when I bought from a different company, the rosemary. They were 3-inch little guys, and there was 3 of them. But these are big. I don't know if they messed up the order or not, but these are big. And, so I wanted to show you that because my sister and maybe Miranda were maybe interested, and maybe Chelsea, interested in getting that for their pots and their gardens. Now I have another 3 set of blueberries, the same thing, 3.5 inches. And these will be 24 inches tall, and they'll cascade and bush out a little bit. The other one will grow a little bit more taller, 4 to 5 feet. And I'm going to put them in pots as well because they don't bush out as much. 2 in a pot, 2 in the ground. And again, they were $32. And they berry in the summer and the fall. Bushel and Berry. Now real quickly over here are my strawberries. It's been over a week. This one started to flower nice, and then it's not doing well. This one started to flower, and it's not doing well. And these guys never flowered. So I'm keeping up on them to see. This one obviously is doing well, and this one is finally starting, and that's doing well. The 2 in the ground below me, on the one side of the garden, are doing excellent. They're about 3 times the size of that in height and leaves, and the other one on the ground on the other side of the garden is doing pretty decent. So in between this one and the other 2. Now they were coming as roots. They basically looked like this thing with just roots. And they were $20 for 12. I gave a couple to the neighbors, put some in the ground, and I got 7 up here. That's a different company. And they also go summer harvest and fall harvest. And all of these can stay out over the winter, and as long as you take care of them, they'll keep on coming back. And they say that the raspberries and the strawberries will make shooters. I forget what they call them, runners, and start new plants. So that was interesting. I found that out afterwards. So, that would really make your money's worth. if they start shooting off, and you can either keep them in the pots or in the ground, or cut them and plant them elsewhere. All right, so that was $20 for 12 of these root things for strawberries. I don't know the name of the company. I sent it to you, Amy, though, I think. If not, I could always get it to you. Bushel and Berry Raspberry, no thorns. Bushel and Berry Blueberry Midnight Cascade. And the other one is, I forget, Perpetua. It's called Blueberry Perpetua. And it will be 4 to 5 feet tall. So blueberry, raspberry, and strawberry. And they flower with white bell flowers. And they attract a lot of pollinators. And I'm not sure about the flowers on raspberry bushes or not. But if they're anything like blackberries, then they're beautiful and they smell nice. So there you go. So if you do order, anybody in my family, the raspberry, you might want to try ordering the 3 for $32 instead of the 1 for $25, because now that I got blueberry and I see how big they are, and I got 3 of them for an extra basically $10, $8, is a lot better. Now, I don't know if they made a mistake or not. I'll have to wait and see with the other blueberries when the other blueberries get here, and if they're the same, then that's awesome, because I got 3 of them as well. All right, so that's a little bit of an update. Oh, here, by the way, I'll show you. So here is the rosemary, and they said 3 inches. It grew a little bit. They're not doing too well, not in the pot or in the ground. They supposedly need a good amount of water when they're babies, but as they grow, then they don't need hardly any water. But there was 3 of them, 3 inches for, and I think it cost me like $10 or something like that. Anyway, different company, and that's what I expected the blueberries to look like, but they were a lot bigger. All right? Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.